Brazel and welcome back to my world, the world of working with horses and people at the same time. You've been following Robin so far. Good morning, Robin. How are you?
Well,
That's good. This morning's lesson is what you subconsciously are putting out before you've even turned up with your wonderful horse. Often we don't think where the subconscious starts or the energy starts. And the energy starts when you get up of a morning, you decide where it is you're going, what it is that you're going to do. Then you start to do actions in relation to what it is. So I'm going to give Robin a little bit of a hard time this morning, so please forgive me before we start. But when you get up, you think, I'm going to go for a ride, which is what you thought this morning.
yes,
You're going to have fun on that ride?
yes,
Right. Did you get dressed for fun this morning?
no. I got dressed for comfort and what I had.
All right, okay. So what I want you to do is when you're getting ready to go for a ride on a horse, remember the horse is so psychic. So you may not realize, but what happens, by the time you actually turn up to your horse, that horse has already got your energy feeling. So normally, well, let's have a look at what Robin's actually wearing today. So she's got her shoes. They aren't polished. Do you ever polish your shoes?
No.
Your shoes represent where you're walking to for the future. So when you don't bother to polish them or take care of them, it's kind of like you're not worrying about the future. Next on, she's got blue jeans. I'm really happy with the blue jeans. It's about communication. I've got my blue jeans on, so we're matching. We both want to go in that same direction. Next on, she's got a check shirt. Now, most of the time people wear checks when they want that feeling of security. The other time they'll have checks is when they are a little bit boxed in and can't get out. So I'm okay with Robin and her check shirt. What I'm not okay with is, what do you reckon I'm not okay with?
The helmet?
No, the colour of the shirt.
Oh, the black.
It's black and white. So normally, if you want to be happy, and somehow over the years, we've got to think black is a happy colour when it's kind of like it's being in the dark. So I'm going to forgive Robin for her shirt today because I know she's needing that feeling of security. So the checks are fine, but the black I'm not so sure on. So I'm going to work with her on getting away from the black. The helmet is a black helmet again, but maybe we can put a colour over the top. But she does have a purple shirt on the inside. So inside, the purple is a colour of healing. So inside, what Robin has dressed for today is we're still not sure about the future because we haven't polished our shoes, but we are going to communicate the best way we can to where we want to go. We are going to heal. So the purple is a perfect colour for healing. And on the outside is still black, but it's got white there and it's got a little touch of blue. So Robin knows she is secure. She's moving to where she wants to go. And we're getting rid of a little bit of the heavy energy a little bit at a time. That wasn't that bad, was it?
No.
Goodness knows what you're going to see. I think I might go shopping and buy you a top. I'm going to buy you a really happy top. All right, so the next thing is when you go to saddle up your horse or even the equipment you use around, the colours you actually use around your horse is another subconscious subliminal messages you're giving to yourself. And I'm not saying the horse knows what colour what you're putting on, but they will feel the energy because you have selected a colour for a reason. And when you go to put that colour on your horse, it's the next step forward to what the messages are. Now, what Robin has this morning is a salmon pink halter on here. So salmon pink you have to be really care of because it's often about not doing exactly what's right for you. So just always be careful of salmon pink. The colour Robin needs to be working more with at the moment is more to do with either confidence for red or purple for healing, or even more into a fuchsia pink, which is more this kind of shading. It's more of a definite colour. This colour is not a definite colour, and we need to get confidence for Robin and where she's actually going to. Now, when I was working with her the other day, she had a black saddle cloth, so I told her to leave that at home. I'm not interested in black saddle cloth. The saddle cloth I bought for her this morning is a nice pink one. So again, getting her to kind of relax, open up her heart to where she wants to go. And when that goes on to a beautiful chestnut horse, you get a great color combination, you get a great energy feeling. When you start to put orange and fuchsia pink or this pink together, it's the energy of letting the star qualities within yourself come forth. The other thing is when I always use a towel underneath. So again, I won't go for black. If I'm wanting her to be a little bit more confident inside, I'll actually put the red cloth on first, so it gives me a confidence. Now, if I was feeling Robin needed a lot more confidence, I'd go for the crimson on crimson, but here I'm going to go for the crimsony red with the pink on top. That gives me a beautiful energy to where we want to go. The other day, Robin was using a blue bridle. Now, when someone is tied up in emotions, and one of the things is they don't speak up for themselves, is I don't let them use blue bridles. What I want the blue bridles is to go because it's too much emotion and there's not enough communication. Today I'm moving Robin to a red bridle because I want the feeling of confidence when she's working with Gypsy, and I want red and white, so we're having confidence and we're having focus at the same time. Can you feel the difference? So just have a look at Robin there. When she holds this bridle, look at the energy space that's within Robin. It's still tied up in emotions. Have a look at the red and white. How does it feel?
Brighter.
Brighter? Can you feel anything within yourself when you're actually holding and using both?
It's a nicer colour.
Nicer colour?
Yeah.
All right. The other thing is always be conscious of the reins. The other day when Robin was with her riding instructor and riding, I felt she was trying to too much handling of the reins and she was pulling a lot more with her mouth. Is that what you felt?
Yes.
So with Robin at the moment, I need her to have confidence in Gypsy, but I also need her to be more flexible with what she's doing and trusting with Gypsies as she's going. So I'm going to move her to a rope rein, but I'm going to have it where it's plaited rein, where it's about partnerships. So when you're actually working with a horse, you'll often find the reins are very important. But if I'm wanting someone to connect more with the horse, subconsciously I'll get them to use a plaited rein so they get that feeling of softness within their hands and that feeling of it's coming together as a partnership. So can you slip your gloves off for a second? I'm not sure about the black gloves either, by the way. But just look at yourself now. I know you've got gloves because you've got an allergy, but can you see how you've got more feel to things now? Right. Now, feel that rein there. Can you see what I'm talking about?
There's a lot more knots in this rein.
Okay, but are you knotted up at the moment in different knots that are happening in your life?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So can you see you would have been drawn to a bridle? And this is not your riding instructor's fault. This is what she would have been drawn to give you, because this is the energy you're giving out and she's just picking up. That's why it's very important, coaches and riding instructors, to know what you're giving your students, because you'll either be pulled into their emotions and you'll go along that swing, or what you can do as a coach or a riding instructor is pull your student from their emotions and give them the power where they want to go. Now, what you were riding with was a bridle, and most of the things that I've noticed is what we've been saying is before, is that you haven't been going to sometimes speak up and say exactly what you want to say. True. So hence, your instructor is picked up on that energy vibration. So she's given you the blue bridle because that's where you're tied up in the emotions. And she's given you reins that have got lots of stopping parts all the way along. And can you feel the difference how there's no feeling or connection?
Where this is a lot more friendly.
Friendly, yeah, great. What about this one? So which is the one you feel
That's
more
a lot softer.
So which one do you think you would be able to handle the horse with better?
This one.
That one?
Yep.
Okay. So virtually you've got...
Because it's tight knotted.
Yeah, and it's a firm partnership?
Yes.
Okay. And the colour, how do you feel about the colour with that?
And I do like red.
You do like red? How come you haven't got a red and white check shirt? I'm getting you a red and white check shirt. Definitely head down to the shop.
One.
Do you?
Yes.
Same as that?
Yes.
So how come you didn't wear it?
It's actually red and black.
Oh, okay, righto.
It had the black in it.
All right. But can
At
you
least
see?
this had white.
Very good. I'm there. I'm happy. But can you see the difference in how, when you're going to be working with your riding instructor, when I finish with you, the difference in how you're going to be feeling on that horse?
More positive.
More positive?
Yes.
What do you think about the colours? Because yes, the other day when we were working, you had black underneath. How does this feel to you now?
It's bright.
Too bright?
I'm not normally a pink person,
But how does
but
it
we'll
feel?
go with the energy.
You're going to go with the energy?
It's clean.
All right.
It's
I'll
bright.
give you one other choice. Because the other choice when you're getting someone to move ahead where they have been in the past and it's not quite working for them is you can go with the purple. How does that feel?
The pink's brighter.
Would you like the purple or the pink?
The pink.
All right, but can you see, even though this is a beautiful saddle cloth, where your energy space is, that saddle cloth actually doesn't look any good on Gypsy because she's an orange. And you know what the color combination is? When the reason why this is a great saddle cloth, but the reason this saddle cloth does not work with this horse, have you got any idea why it doesn't work with this horse?
Because of the colour.
Yeah, so
it's
when you
blending the colour rather than pulling the colour out.
it's not letting Gypsy beam. It's like it's all about this and it's not about Gypsy. But whenever you put, and we take Gypsy as being a beautiful orange colour horse, and it's interesting you've picked Gypsy because orange is the colour for change. So even the horse you've drawn to you to take you to where you want to go is the colour for change and transformation, right? Now, whenever you put purple with orange, then you have to be careful. It's all about the puppet on a string. So for you, this purple will not match Gypsy because you are not being the person in charge. You're not working as a team. It's like, who's going to be the puppet on this string? Are you going to force Gypsy into where you want to go, or is Gypsy going to force you into where you want to go? Hence, you would never put purple on a chestnut horse, right? Let's take that off and let's put the pink back on. And let's see how this looks. So again, it actually is working as a partnership. Can you see that now?
And it looks happy.
It looks happy, but whenever you put the pink and orange together, it's about what's the star qualities within Gypsy and what are the star qualities in you, and how can you two work together as a team. So this is Chris Brazel out until our next lesson. I hope you're going to join us all the way through, where we take Robin right up to competing. When are you going to compete in? Is it fox hunting or?
I don't know when.
Okay,
We'll
but that's
work
where
on
you
it.
want to go to,
Yes.
is it? You want to go fox hunting?
Eventually.
Eventually. Okay, we will definitely get there. So please remember, everything you think comes through as an action. The horse knows exactly what you're thinking before you get in there. So when you go to get dressed to go riding, whether it's for a casual ride, a fun ride, or whether you're competing, the clothes you put on are telling a story. Now, it's telling a story in your subconscious mind, and whether or not horses can tell colours or not, the energy you put on when you put your clothes on is the energy they are going to pick up on the outside. So it's kind of like saying, I'm going to have fun and I'm going to be happy and I'm going to do a great ride today. Then we don't put the happy clothes on, we put something else to make us feel secure. So Robin's riding actually wearing check today, but she's not going to be wearing check for the next few times because today she still needs that feeling of security. And the more we move her feeling very confident, we'll be able to change her way of dressing at the same time. So please be conscious of the gear that you're using, the type of reins, the colours that you use, and be very conscious of your saddle cloth, because this is your connection before you put the saddle on to what you are connecting mentally to your horse. So what's the message you're telling the horse before you even put it on? So this is Chris Brazel and out. Thanks, Robin. Not too hard a time.